All right, so since I accidentally just restarted my computer in the middle of my video, I'm going to have to go ahead and do a part two. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up where I left off. The next question is, how can it add an extra layer of learning for your students? And I think one way that Storybird can really offer that is in the feedback area. Not only can the students create their own accounts and share it with the teacher, there's ways for you to leave notes and check up on their work, and also they can share their work with their neighbors. So they can have their classmates kind of be their peer reflectors and check over their work. And just that object of sharing in such an engaging way, I think is going to make a lot more meaning and connection for our students versus just looking over, a paper of research. I was thinking of a project that I did when I taught fourth grade the year before last, where all my students had to pick a science topic and then do some sort of project. And a lot of them did PowerPoint or Prezi or different things like that. And some of them chose to do just a regular poster or a paper, a research paper. And I was just thinking how awesome this would have been to introduce them, to allow them to use their information that they would have researched either way, which fits with our standards, but allow them to just kind of show what they learned in such a more meaningful way of creating a digital story that they can share with me, share with their classmates, and really share with anyone. So I think that is what this can offer. The next question is, how does it extend learning for students working with various levels? And I definitely already talked about how you can accommodate for diverse learners, but I think that another way that I could really see myself using this would be in my RTI groups. So in my school, we do RTI groups, and I have the higher group of kindergartners. So I think that this would be a really, really good way for me to see, number one, what they can really do when they're allowed to kind of have their free reign. And really, just take off. So I, like I said earlier, it would be great to have them start writing chapter books. And it's crazy to think 5- and 6-year-olds writing chapter books, but it's definitely possible. Punctuation may not be perfect, spelling may not be perfect, but I think that just getting their ideas out there and being introduced to this sort of technology at a young age is really, really beneficial for them. So I could definitely see myself using this in an RTI group. So I could really, really help those higher levels of students. And then the last question is, does it allow you to explore content on a deeper level? And I think absolutely. Instead of, our students just doing a paper research or a poster or anything like I said before, they can create these digital stories. It may include the same information, so we're still meeting our Common Core standards, we'll still meet our, next generation science standards, but it kind of allows them to do that in a more creative way. And in the end, just to kind of wrap it up, students really make meaning and make connections with things that they're interested in. And just looking at the students that I've had in just the past 2 years, this is something that they're going to connect with. Anything that allows students to be creative on a computer or on a Chromebook or on even an iPad, which it has an iPad app, is going to allow them to make more meaning. I can see so many of my students that I've had in the past that have struggled with writing, and I wish that I would have known about this sooner. I think that it will allow them to really make it their own in their own way and really connect to what they're learning about. I can think of many things that I've taught in the past that I just know students that have no interest in it whatsoever, and just including things like this is really going to help them make that connection. I think that wraps it up. Thank you for watching.